All right, today we're going to take a look at solving quadratic equations. And what makes these a little bit different, not only are we going to solve for the real solutions now, but we're also going to find out the imaginary solutions. So we're going to have to find both. In order to do that, the first thing we're going to find is what's called the discriminant. The discriminant is b squared minus 4ac. This discriminant determines how many real solutions we're going to find. So we're going to use that expression for each of these different quadratic equations. So we're going to kind of solve three different problems at the same time so you can see the differences between those three different problems. All right, so in the first one, we're going to state our a, b, and c first. So we have a is equal to 2 from the first term, b is equal to 4 from the second term, c is equal to 1 from the third term. And let's go ahead and state our a, b, and c for each problem. Here we have a is equal to 2, b is equal to 4, and c is equal to 2. In the last one, a is equal to 2, b is equal to 4, c is equal to positive 3. So we're going to use that discriminant expression to figure out the discriminant for each one. So in the first one, we have b squared, so 4 squared, minus 4 times 2 times 1. So I get 16 minus 4 times 2 times 1 is 8. 16 minus 8 is 8, so my discriminant in the first one is 8. Let's move on to the second one here. So we get 4 squared again, minus 4 times 2 times 2. 4 squared is 16, minus 4 times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. So my discriminant is 0. And then the last one, we get 4 squared minus 4 times 2 times 3. 4 squared is 16 minus 4 times 2 is 8 times 3 is 24. 16 minus 24 is negative 8. Now that I've found the discriminant to each problem, I can determine how many real solutions I'm going to end up with. So in the first one, we look at the positive 8. If I get a positive number, so if I get a number greater than 0, that tells me that I have 2 real solutions. If I get 0, I have 1 real solution. And if I get a negative number, I have 0 real solutions. Okay, so once you find your discriminant, all you're doing now is determining, is it positive, is it 0, or is it negative? If it's positive, I have 2 real solutions. If it's 0, I have 1 real solution. And if it's negative, I end up with 0 real solutions. So now what I want you to do is I want you to take the following quadratic equation, which is 3x squared minus 6x plus 3 equals 0. I want you to find the discriminant. Okay, and then you're going to put the discriminant in blank 1. And then you're going to find the number of real solutions. And you're going to put that into blank 2.